Good afternoon, Jets Nation. Welcome to the Jets Show. And the New York Jets beat the Philadelphia Eagles 24-21 last night. So let's go ahead and talk about the good and the bad from yesterday's game. So if you don't know how things go around here, if we win, we talk about the bad first. If we lose, we talk about the good first. We, of course, won, so let's talk about the bad. Let's get the elephant out the room. Zach Wilson did end up getting hurt in yesterday's game. It's not an ACL tear like it was reported last night, though. Thank God for that, too. Zach Wilson only bruised a bone and has a meniscus tear, which is definitely best case scenario. He's only going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks. There's a chance that he could play week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens. They are doing more MIR work on his knee, so there is a chance Zach Wilson could be out for longer, but I definitely feel like the ACL tear is out of the picture. And honestly, I feel like we're going to see Zach Wilson play football before the bye week. Even if the injury is worse than, what it is right now, I definitely feel like he's still going to be back before the bye week. But even before Zach Wilson got hurt, the first team offense honestly had some pretty choppy play. I mean, the defense couldn't catch a break. The Eagles scored a touchdown on them on their first drive of the preseason. The drive could have stopped, but Quincy Williams had a pretty late hit, which of course set us back. Just scored it. We let up a touchdown on the Eagles' first drive, and Zach Wilson also overthrew Garrett Wilson and threw an interception on the New York Jets' first drive. So it was definitely just some choppy plays on the opening drive for the New York Jets. Definitely hope to see them improve it, over the course of this preseason. Hopefully by week 1, we're not looking so choppy. But I'm not really going to sit here and talk about bad things because, we are talking about backup players right here. Of course, their play's not going to be perfect. We're honestly expecting that. I'm not just going to sit here and talk about bad things that happen from our backups because they are backups. But I will sit here and talk about good things that they did. So first off, the defensive line is going to be really good this season. We had 5 sacks last night. Tanzel Smart had 2. Michael Clemens, Jabari Zuniga, and Quincy Williams all had 1. I mean, just a really good performance from our defensive line. If we weren't getting sacks, we were just applying pressure to, all 3 of Philadelphia's quarterbacks. Quincy Williams, whenever he was on the field, was just getting pressures left and right. He could not be stopped. He was in the backfield like pretty much every single play. Just a fantastic performance from our defensive line last night. Honestly, they were just the stars of the game and a reason why we won this game. Jeremy Ruckert also scored a touchdown. He hasn't been back from his injury for that long, but he's already making, plays on this offense, scoring a touchdown in our first preseason game. Honestly, don't expect to see much from Jeremy Ruckert in his rookie season, but it's good to see that he's already showcasing what he can do in the future for the New York Jets, and I love to see that. Michael Ryan had a couple nice runs in this preseason game, making him a case to make the roster. He's had a pretty quiet training camp, but making his name known during preseason. But someone who hasn't been having a quiet camp is Zonovan Knight, aka Bam Knight. He's been doing pretty flashy things during training camp, scored a touchdown in this preseason game, and also had a nice kick return, which actually helped the New York Jets win the game. If Zonovan Knight doesn't have that kick return, we probably wouldn't have won the football game last night. So Zonovan Knight, Braxton Berrios, I've said it before, but they're probably going to be a pretty solid kick return duo on this team. Calvin Jackson also scored a touchdown, someone that I've been pretty high on. We brought him on as a tryout. This wasn't even a guy we signed as an undrafted free agent. He literally came to the Jets rookie camp as a tryout player, got himself a roster spot on the 90-man roster, and there is legit chance he could make it on the 53. He's been making a lot of plays during training camp and even scored a touchdown in preseason. Let's see if he can keep up the work. And then, of course, we have our kicking update. We only, were able to score or had the chance to kick 1 field goal. Eddie Pinheiro kicked that field goal and made it. I believe it was from 26 yards out. And Greg Zuerlein kicked all of our extra points, and he made all of them. So pretty good things from our kickers. Honestly, I'm not going to come out and say one's been better than the other because they've both been playing pretty solid. I mean, all throughout camp, we've had good performances from both kickers. So it's definitely going to be neck to neck, and it might even be a coin toss for who makes it on the roster. Praying it's Eddie Pinheiro. But that's, the good and the bad from the New York Jets win versus the Philadelphia Eagles yesterday. What are you guys' thoughts on, yesterday's game? Obviously, if you have any thoughts about Zach Wilson, comment them down below. Next week, we play the Atlanta Falcons. Are you going to the game? Let me know. And I'm your host, Jit, signing off for now. See you guys later. Peace.